Hey guys, Kevpert here, and I'm going to give you some rank 3s today. So we're going to do gameplay videos during the week, and then we'll do the tutorials at the end of the week. So usually a Wednesday, Saturday kind of cadence. So we'll see how I feel about that, but I think that should be pretty easy to do. So today we're going to focus on two things. This is going to be more of a defensive showing from me, where I'm going to show you how to play third man and be flexible sideways to the play if something's good. We have a good angle to the play. We're going to turn towards the ball. If it's bad, we turn away. And then we're also going to work on demos when it's safe to do so. So usually when the ball's wide and there's no direct threat to the net, we'll just take away some players. So let's get into it. Okay, first off, we have someone with a potential shot. Not really. He's kind of going away from the ball. And there's a guy behind me, so I just need to have a look. Easily avoided the bump. So I want to control this. It's a heavy first touch, and since it's on the ground, it's not very threatening. I want to catch that and try to attack the guy on the ground there. So I'm looking for a bump on the way back. A little bit of space here. I'm going to turn here instead of rotating out. I think I've misplayed this play. Since that guy on the ground is backwards, I should have attacked him with a dribble instead of just settling for high pop. Rotating back here. This play is going wide, so no immediate danger. I'm just going to cover the top of the box here. As soon as that ball goes high, I'm going to go for a demo. That's my whole mentality. I just try to eliminate the guy that can score if the ball's wide, because the ball has to be centered. So here, just chasing away that player as well. And since I have a teammate that's up, I'm just going to try to balance the team with a rotation to the back. So I'm going to do a little wall stop and try to find an angle towards net. That's a great bump from the opponent. Fair play. I'm going to use this opportunity to get the opponent's boost. Hopefully my teammates can defend that. That goes super high, so there's no immediate danger. I can turn for a bump. I kind of gave away possession here. I thought the shot was on, but it clearly wasn't in hindsight. Getting boosted out here, so we will have to play a little bit on low boost. Now, since I'm in the same lane as the ball and I'm facing forward, I'm going to try to turn away from the ball here, get an angle to the play. And I'm playing inside to out. And if there's a good opportunity for me, I'll just turn left towards the ball. If I didn't like it, I would have turned right away from the ball. So this is a little trick that I do as a third man to get closer to the play. I'll just be sideways, but covering more space, more options. Just like this. Good situation, I turn to the left. Now I can dribble, go at the opponents. That was a good chance to score. So going to be sideways as third man again. And going to look for an angle to net. Now I didn't really like the way I jumped because I was jumping away from net. And I like to try to be more direct. So I was trying to maneuver my car in the air to make up for that lack of positioning. Didn't really work out. So I'm going to try to attack this very quickly, because the more it gets on my back wall, the more it gets towards the net, the more it has the potential to dish the ball out to a second man. And I can just shut it down right there in the corner. So as the ball squirts into the corner, I'm just going to go to the back post here. Will I get killed? But that doesn't have much effect. He's the only person that could score, so killing me has no effect, really. Just takes him out of position. So I'm going to take this inside angle. Potential for a demo there, and another potential for a demo there, so I just dodge both. Make sure I have my eyes on it. Don't need to jump here, I don't think that's being scored. So there was potential for a bad 50 or a beat there, so I'm just turning away from the ball. I'm gonna try to fake a flip reset here. Just try to generate some space. Didn't really work out. Make sure I have my eye on this guy, because I don't want to get bumped from my blind side. Do a little fake jump here, and then into a real flip. Have my guy in my sights. Just angling from the left to the right, because that's the guy that can really score. And if there's an air dribble, I can also jump and force the first man off the ball. So in general, I like to defend from the inside out, because that's where the goal is, but if there's a pass that could potentially go across, I'll go from the outside in. Again, just looking behind, I know just from a lot of experience that people are going to go for those bumps, since I go for those bumps, and I can avoid it. Not really liking this play here, but get a lucky bump. We should be able to deal with it pretty easily. gonna get into a position to support off the 50 or potentially take over the play. That's a hard dunk, so we'll just rotate back. Make sure we don't get bumped. And if it's in the corner, I'm just gonna chill back post. Move towards the play. I'm gonna try to force this play wide and do a little fake jump there. Try to freeze the defense and get my teammate a free shot. I didn't actually know he was there, but I just kind of anticipated it. No, I would have liked to actually have had a look. So just coming from the back, moving towards the ball here. I'm going to fake because I see the opponent's backwards, right? And that means I want to attack him on the ground. Just part of reading the defense because they don't have an ability to turn on the ground and attack the ball. It just take too much time. But they can always jump and block the ball. That's actually a really good shot. Almost a double tap there. I'm going to protect behind my teammate here, and if it's a good situation, I'll turn right, go full speed at the ball, and a little double commit, and it's a goal. Worked out. So that's a good first game. A lot of defensive posturing, angles, playing high up the pitch as third man, and just a couple turns to the ball, 50-50 there, and it's a goal, and it's a game. So overall, I felt like we controlled the risk of the opponent. They didn't really have chances to score. Maybe one at the very beginning, and we had a great chance to score at the end, so that's a good game in my book. That's my play style. I'm not really one to play with a lot of mechanics because, frankly, I don't need to at this level right here. At the higher levels, of course, you're going to have to because the defense gets so much better. But for the common viewer, I think my play style will resonate and will really help you rank up. Now, that's a great shot from my teammate. But an underrated part of this was Blue here on the corner wall pushing this ball inside with the 50, and that gives us the angle to shoot. And that's a great shot. I'm going to try to push up as high as I can as third man. I'm going to go to the far side of the pitch. Just keep an eye on the opponent here. He's kind of sneaking behind me. I need to just kind of loop around, rotate, while keeping an eye on him. Now, I don't need to touch this ball. If I touch it across, I'm just going to touch it to the opponent. It's going to be across the net, give an angle to score. So, if it's bouncing up the wall like that, I can just play out the back. Very simple play there, putting in the 50. Now, I see all the opponents on the right side of the pitch, so I'm going to try to pass it left. The guy I was trying to pass through Juke, he actually had left there, so it would have been better if he had turned and could have attacked from that point. Now, I actually didn't see my teammate here because I don't know what he was doing up there, but he was blending in with the scenery up there. I was a bit surprised, to be honest. But no matter. Got plenty of game left. Teammate should be going for that, and I'll just stay in net to make the save. It's a good demo from the opponent. As I'm landing, can't do anything about it. Okay, I don't need to dive at this. This is a pretty weak attack. And once he controls it and his angle isn't the net, I can just kind of pre-jump save it. I'm just going to wait here. Try to air dribble out. Maybe 50 it or get it over opponent. It's even better. I'm going to try to catch this and maybe try to center it or try to score myself with an air dribble. Third man, so I'm going to try to be sideways here. Looks like my teammate wants to go forward. I just need to know where my other teammate is here. Playing third, so I'm sideways. Might fake this. Okay. And I think I can lose this back to a teammate, which I do there. Just be in a position to receive a pass. If not, I go to the back of the rotation. Just going to wait in that. And teammate does a good job. Just driving forward, getting the ball. I need to cover the angle to net. And we're just going to try to low 50 out, I think. All good here. I'm going to try to lose this behind me towards a teammate. So one of the things you're seeing that I emphasize in my vision is I'm always looking for teammates. And always looking for the opponents. I just need to know where everyone is. And I just try to do a pure read of the game from that point. Here, just trying to hit this high. There's not a lot of space for a double tap, so pull off on that. Do a little blindside demo. Or demo attempt. Looking to kill this guy. He's the only guy that can score. I'm going to try to lose this back towards a teammate. Ooh. I did not win that duel. Opponent did a better job losing it than I did. Staying behind my opponent. My teammate, sorry. He got a good 50 backwards. Couldn't get there, though. Make sure I don't get bumped here. Where are the opponents? I need to know. They're all on the left side. Easy to avoid the guy just coming through. It's all very, very visible bump attempt. And trying to lose this back to the right towards a teammate. And we should get a free counterattack. Okay. And I was kind of caught in two minds there. I think, looking back, I should have done the infield pass to the right. That would have been a better play. Then I can go for a bump behind him. So this one, can't really tell you what I saw. I just saw the ball bounce up into the corner. I knew there wasn't a counterattack, so I went for a quick bump attempt. And the way the opponent was kind of cowering away and trying to avoid me just gave me a clue that it was safe. But I didn't have a lot of good vision there. It was kind of a guess, kind of a gamble. But led to a goal. Not usually a gambling man. I like to see all the action happen in front of me and then make my move with maximum information. I'm second man, so I'm just going to be in a position where if the ball comes in front, I can attack with a direct angle to net. Okay, that's very safe. I mean, who's going to score here? No one. And then we have a little bit of space to do a little air dribble into flip reset. Just score. So that might be the only mechanical play we get today. But that is straight out of my ground flip reset, ground to air dribble flip reset car control video tutorial. So that's where I learned that one from, or practiced that one. Just gonna stay back wall. If this pops high, I need to be there. Okay, so my teammate has done not a great job of controlling this play. He tossed it right to the opponent, and it got immediately dangerous. I wasn't in position to deal with that danger. I was anticipating a bit more control from my opponent. As soon as he's giving it up, there's all this potential threat on the net, and I'm pinned, I'm stuck at net. So I'm just kind of protecting the top of the net there with my sideways positioning, or the top of the box, I call it. Second man here, just want to be in a position to challenge. Okay, that looks a little dangerous, so I'm going to drop off. Okay, that looked like it was slipping under him. He lost control, so I had to go. Make the save here. Okay, so that was an interesting goal. I think it was a pinch pass between these two opponents here. And they get a perfect pass to Vulcan, who gets a great redirect. I mean, fair play. I did not read that. I was thinking one of the players was going to hit it to the left. That's why I was moving left and then going to loop back towards that. Anyway, this ball's going high, so I'm just going to go on the ceiling here. Potentially lose it back towards a teammate. Okay, this got a little dangerous. I don't think that's very scoreable. But I have to contest this rebound. Make sure I force that over the net at the minimum. Or make it just difficult to score. Not a lot of boost, so I'm just going to go to the back of the rotation here. That's above the net, so I'll let my teammate clean that up. Now just block the potential redirect there. Nice little infield for my teammates. And this is a really nice action. Great pass from Juke to Blue, and Blue just glances it on with that curling action. Beautiful. Well done. So I felt like I was on the same page as my teammates there. It was a really fun game. Felt like we had a lot of chemistry, and it was easy to read what they were doing, and I felt like I could play my game to my best of my ability. So we'll move on to the next game. Now, Spatial and Steel are on my team. These guys are really good. I just know them over the years. Great mechanical players. They're going to be better than me mechanically, so I'm going to try to let them cook offensively, and I'll just work on my defensive positioning. Just going to hold it down as third man. Now, there's nothing I can do about this play. I did hit into the corner rather tamely, but my teammate had a really free ball. He just flips past it, and, well, I had no boost, so not much I can do about that. Just looking for some pads here. I don't like this face-up position, so I'm just going to fake, try to squeeze the angle to net. So you guys will know that one if you've watched my defensive angles video. 1v on defensive angles. Here's a very interesting own goal attempt from the opponent. And since I'm wide here, Ooh, I actually wanted to get more of like an angle to shoot the ball, but my angle's really bad, and I just threw it into traffic. Not a good play. But I'm going to try to bump this guy. He's the only guy that can really score from that wide angle. So I'm third man. Just going to play sideways here. All right. I see my teammate is on the back right of me, so I'm going to try to 50 it towards him. He's in a perfect position to attack the ball. He goes again. He gets a little double tap here. Just gonna take a 50 here, and then I have to chase that one, try to force the ball into the corner because I didn't want to give an angle towards that there. Going for a little bit of a blind jump, but it doesn't seem that dangerous. Steele does a really good job controlling the ball, and that gives me more time to get back as I hunt for a demo. Just need some pads here. Try to throw a pass. That doesn't look like Spatial's interested in that pass. Covering the pass middle, and then I'll wait back here if the ball is lost towards me. Okay. Not going to go anywhere because I see my teammate was a little far away, so I just want to help cover the near post. Just want to be in a position where I'm on the outside of the play here, and I can immediately attack with my position. Had a bad jump off the wall again in that position, so something I'm going to try to clean up moving forward. Okay, I'm way too far for this play, so I'm just going to protect the middle with a good defensive angle, into out. Just trying to be in a position where I can attack the play. Nothing really pops my way, so I'm just going to leave. And move into second man position. Maybe look for a bump if I swing wide. If not, it's a solo play, I can just go back. Just keeping my options open. I'm going to throw a pass into traffic towards my teammate. And Spatial does a good job not getting psyched out by what I'm doing there. So it looked like I almost bumped him. So I threw a risky pass. I immediately got out. That was my plan. That was a good cleanup play from the two of them. Yeah, I should be second man. Just want to see where he spawns. So I didn't really understand what happened at the moment, but if we look at the replay, you can see the two orange players, they just bump each other, so it's a free goal. I'm gonna look for the third man, see if he's a target. This ball switches to the right. That is not dangerous at all. That's still pretty safe. Might go back wall here and just look for a fake here, because there's no one for them to center it to, so that works for us. And now it can be an option on the wall for a pass. Let's see if I can control this. Actually, it turns into a pass, so that's not too bad. Now that was surprising. I felt like I had a shot, but still just came in out of nowhere. Trying to get close with my sideways positioning. Now this is a little risky, so I'm going to try to get more sideways on the play. He cuts behind me, but that's fine. There's no goal over there. Got my defensive angles pretty good, just delayed him enough to get my teammates back. I'm going to start from the inside to then go from the outside. Maybe get a challenge, just do a fake challenge there. There's nothing really cooking. Do have to cover this again. It's a bit of a poor touch towards the middle. So to cover my mistake, I just go for a little bump there. Just trying to block off blue. Force this ball back towards support. Can't really help with the next ball, so I'll go to the back of the rotation. And then hit this pass towards my previously challenging first man, and he'll be the outlet there. This is awkward. I just need to get some pads. And I see my teammate, he's pushed up, so I'm just going to push back and go to the back of the rotation. Third man, position on the outside, sideways, of course. Bad first touch. Didn't go towards net like I wanted to, so it's not going to put a lot of pressure on them. But I'm going to try to get back, try to get a bump on this guy, who looks like the only guy that can score. But the other team executed the 2v1. So a little disappointed in how I gave up that counterattack there. But 30 seconds, we should be able to close this game out. Make sure we're playing nice and safe and reducing risk. Lob that ball up. That's going to be very tough for them to deal with. I can go for a little demo as everyone's looking up at the ball there. This should be a goal. It's a nice little double tap. And then as the defense is all out of sorts, I'm just going to pounce on that open net. So that's going to end this video. I'm going to try to get on a weekly cadence of doing one gameplay video, probably around Wednesday, and then one tutorial on Saturday. And just go with that for the meantime, see how I feel about it. But that should be easily doable. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys learned a lot. Maybe you can integrate some of these things, especially the sideways third man. Alright, well, I'll see you guys, and thanks for watching.